Damn.
No luck?
I just talked to Chicago, and from what they told me, I don't consider it to be lucky.
Tessie's boat docked, though, now.
Yes, on the marina, off Lake Michigan. But no sign of Frisco or Felicia.
Well, Frisco is not stupid. If he sees men come off Tessie's boat, he's going to know something is wrong.
Duke, that could not have happened. Now, they made sure that when they got off the boat, they would get off one by one. Look, Duke, I hate to say this, but I think something's happened to those kids.
No, I will not believe that. I refuse to believe that.
What can I tell you?
You get a hold of Martha. It's important to make sure that Frisco and Felicia are not in trouble.
Well, I can't call her for a while. I left instructions for her not to answer the phone except for certain times of the day. I mean, it's safer that way, Duke.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, I have to go to the hospital, have a meeting with Dan Rooney.
Good luck.
Okay, now you get in touch with me as soon as you hear anything. And see if you can find Tuffy. Maybe he knows something. We have to locate Frisco and Felicia.
Hey, Anna, are you sure I can't get you something?
No, Amy, thank you. I'm fine, really.
Yeah? Well, you don't look fine. In fact, you look like you haven't slept in days.
I think you're in the wrong line of work. Do you want to come and work for me as a detective or something?
Well, if that's a job offer, I accept. Especially if I get to meet exciting men like Duke Lavery. Is he the reason you've been missing sleep lately?
Why would you have that idea?
Because practically the whole town saw the two of you doing the tango at his club. You should be smiling. You can't do much better than that. He's gorgeous.
Well, thank you for your seal of approval. However, that is not why I've been losing sleep. It's a far more obvious reason. My job.
Oh, I heard about Frisco and Felicia stealing all that money and that coat and everything. That is the weirdest thing. I don't get it.
No, join the club.
I mean, what would Felicia want with the mink coat anyway? Minks are for old ladies.
We have no reason to believe that they stole the mink coat or the money for their own personal good. Now, I'm sure they have an explanation for all of this, and when we find them, they will tell us why they did what they did.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find them. I mean, if Felicia's running around in this weather in that coat, she should stick out like a sore thumb, right?
Anna.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about Frisco and Felicia?
No, nothing. There's been no report yet.
Now, I heard Bert Ramsey was out of town working on the case. Has he turned up anything?
No, not yet.
There is an explanation for this. There has to be. What's happened here has destroyed Frisco's career in the police, hasn't it?
What do you want me to say, Tony?
I don't know. I want you to say that you don't believe any of this.
I
or
don't.
That Frisco and Felicia have an explanation of some sort, or that Frisco hasn't lost his job.
Look, Tony, Frisco stole a motorcycle, and he took off with an accused felon.
But you know that Felicia is not guilty of stealing anything.
I'm going to help Felicia all I can when we find them. But Tony, Frisco's a cop. I'm going to have to throw the book at him. It's not like Dan to be late.
Well, maybe you left a message. Have you heard anything from Dan Rooney?
Yeah, I was supposed to meet him here half an hour ago. We're discussing the waterfront redevelopment.
No, he hasn't called. But if you want to wait in the cafeteria, I'll page you just as soon as he gets here.
Well, actually, Amy, I think I'm going to stay around here just in case I see him when he first comes in the
Well,
hospital.
maybe he had an emergency. He's probably trying to solve some kind of building problem.
Probably. You know, he is our knight in shining
Dr.
armor.
Anthony Jones to emergency staff. Dr. Anthony Jones to
What
emergency
happened?
Hello, Anna.
It's Dan, hit and run accident.
Luckily, we were only a few blocks away, so we got right to him.
Is it internal injuries?
Possibly. Right now, the immediate thing is his right hand.
Oh, Amy, not Dan.
Oh, I better call this tea party right now.
What is this world coming to? How's Dan?
He's being prepped for surgery. Buzz is going to assist.
Oh,
Anna, now, don't worry. Tony's going to try to save Dan's hand if he can, but he's suffered blood loss and he's in shock.
Goodness.
You're
We
right.
heard about Dan.
Yeah, nurse emergency said he was hit by a car.
Tony's going to try to save his right hand, Rick. It was almost severed.
We need a good vascular orthopedic surgeon.
Michaels is on his way over.
Well, he's the best. How about cardiac complications?
I'd like you and Bobby to be in the OR just in case.
No problem. You got it.
Dan's always taken very good care of himself.
Let's hope that pays off. We better scrub.
Good luck.
Right, bye.
Yank will keep you posted, Anna.
Thank you. Good luck to you. Do your best for Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Take care.
I heard Dan Rooney had an accident. I'm sorry, Anna.
Didn't expect to see you here. I'm quite surprised.
I'm surprised. I knew you'd be upset.
I thought you felt that all female cops were cold and uncaring, and they only thought about their job.
I'm sorry about the harsh words, Anna.
I'm a cop first, Duke. And I'm sorry if I have to investigate you and your connection with the ADZ warehouse, but my job.
I'm trying very hard to accept that. I want you to know one thing.
What?
I am a man first. And I care very much for a woman. And any job I do comes second if that woman is hurting or is in trouble. I know how much you care for Dan Rooney, and I wanted to be here with you.
I appreciate your caring.
Don't turn away from me,
Please.
Anna.
Please, Duke.
I can't stand to see you hurt like this.
I'm just upset about Dan, that's all.
I know. I'm upset too.
It's going to be a very difficult surgery.
Does anyone know how this accident happened?
No, he was just out walking.
By himself?
Yes, and his car came along, and swerved towards him almost.
What are you trying to say, Anna?
I don't know, it was almost on purpose.
Who would do anything to hurt Dan?
I don't know. I don't know who would hurt anybody that I know. I mean, why would anybody want to frame Felicia? I mean, for a theft that I certainly don't believe she ever committed. And why would anybody want to deliberately run down someone like Dan Rooney, who's never harmed anyone in his life?
Are you saying these two things are connected?
No, of course not. I'm just not thinking straight. It's his right hand, you know. I don't know if I can save it.
It's bad.
Yeah. I know how much he values his job here at the hospital.
Well, we need him for the Waterfront Redevelopment Committee also.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, who else is gonna run hard on the contracting bids, Anna?
Well, no one's better than Dan for all of that.
Hey, he's gonna make it. I know he will.
Yes, of course he will.
Has anyone told Ruby?
Oh, yeah, she's on her way now.
Did anyone see the accident?
There are some witnesses, and some police officers are questioning them right now. They might come up with something.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. Dan's gone into surgery now. There isn't anything anybody can do, really.
What about you, Anna? Do you need me here?
No, I'll be fine.
I hoped you would say that you needed me.
That won't be necessary.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna stay for a while anyway. Just till I hear about Dan's condition. He is a friend of mine as well, you know.
Of course. I know that.
Anyone news on Frisk and Felicia?
No, there isn't. Bert's gone out on some leads, so maybe he'll be lucky.
What's going on? What are you talking about? That's ours?
Your wife got bored waiting for you to come down back from the errand, so I took her down here.
Whoa,
Can you
honey.
believe this? We've got lots and lots of money
Well, I
now.
always said you were a fast learner, didn't I?
Oh, thank you,
sweetheart?
Edna. How can we thank you for everything?
Oh, don't mention it. Someday you're going to do me a favor. I just know it.
Well, what can I say other than thanks for looking after my little wife here? I never knew you were such an expert at the gambling tables, Edna.
I'm not. Everything I know I just learned from a book. I just hoped that some winnings from gamblings would help me on a month when my Social Security check isn't enough.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. We had the same problems living off a rookie cop's check. I think gambling's the answer, don't you?
Well, don't get carried away, honey.
Are you a policeman, Frisco?
Oh, yeah, I used to dabble. I joined the police force for just a little while. Now I just live every moment of life for the moment. And, you know, you never know when your number's gonna be called, right?
That is so true. Now, Felicia, I think you should cash in all these chips and go out on the boardwalk and buy yourself some clothes. You know, people around here are beginning to stare at you.
I think that I've won enough for the day. Come on, let's go cash these in.
Buy something pretty.
Aren't you coming with us?
No, all this excitement's tired me out. I'm going to go up and lie down. I have to take my heart medicine.
You want us to walk you up to the room?
No, it's nice of you to be so worried, but you just concentrate on having a good time. It looks like your luck is changing.
No.
It's about time.
See you later.
No, it's not your fault, Vince. No, I thought that you'd have something by now. He's still in surgery. Yes. Well, I'm going to stay here until he gets into recovery. I'll call you if anything happens. Okay, will you please call me the minute that you hear anything? Thank you. Goodbye, Vince.
They haven't come up with anything yet?
No, they've just started questioning now.
You know it's not fair. Dan is the nicest guy in the world. What kind of a creep would leave him lying in the street like that?
Amy, I don't think it was done on purpose. But I do think that whoever did do it should have tried to get help.
No kidding. Why is it that nice guys really do always finish last? First Alan Quartermain and now Dan Rooney.
He has a very strong Irish temper, and I'm sure he's going to pull through.
Were you able to get hold of Vince?
Yes, I was. They've just started questioning witnesses now, and they're going to call me if they come up with anything.
Did any of them see the driver?
No, we do have a good description of the car. Let's hope they get something.
Or maybe one of them saw the license plate.
I hope so, because that's the only way we're going to find the person who did this.
How is he?
I'm still in surgery, Ruth.
Amy, how did this happen?
I wish I knew.
Thank you for calling me. Trixie was there, and I could get over to be with Dan.
Well, I knew that you would be the person he'd want to see as soon as he comes out of surgery.
How long's that going to be?
I really don't know. Yank will come and tell us as soon as he can.
Do you know where Bobby is? I really need to talk to her.
Yeah, she's assisting Rick and Tony at surgery.
How is Dan?
They're still operating.
What exactly is his condition now?
He's very weak. He's lost a lot of blood.
Can they save his hand?
They're trying, Ruby.
How long is it going to take?
It's hard to say. These kind of things are very complicated, but he does have the best team on staff.
I think all we can do now is pray. Would be okay?
I think you're right. Amy, I'm going to go to the chapel. Promise to page me if anything happens.
You know that I will, Ruth.
Need some moral support?
Thank you.
Anna.
I'm going to call my office, see if Bert's back.
Now, please. We have to talk.
What do we have to talk about?
A few weeks ago, I asked you to trust me.
Yes, I have tried. You told me that all my problems would be solved. You gave me some mysterious kind of promise that you haven't been able to fulfill.
Now, listen, if you love somebody, you trust them no matter what.
If you love somebody, you level with them. You level with them and you tell them the truth, no matter if it hurts them or not. I learned that a long time ago.
I'll tell you everything. Just give me a little more time.
We don't have any more time. That is something that we're running out of rapidly.
And don't look at me like that. I love you, Anna.
I really thought you did.
Don't doubt it.
I don't want to. But, Duke, there are just too many unanswered questions.
Okay. Well, you know one thing. I love you. And I would never do anything intentionally to hurt you or anyone close to you. And I mean that. And you remember what we have had together. You remember that, and don't you walk away from me when I'm trying to salvage a future for the two of us out of this mess.
Yeah. It's Anna Devane here. I want to speak to Chief Ramsey, please. Has he returned yet? He's on his way here to the hospital? Okay. Would you please tell my office that I'm going to wait here until I can get a chance to talk to him? Yeah. Thank you.
Edna's upstairs searching Frisco and Felicia's room. I'm waiting to see if she got the print out.
Are Frisco and Felicia out of the way?
Yeah, Edna sent them on a shopping spree.
I'd hate to have them come back early and blow our cover.
We've got everything under control. How are things in Port Charles?
Just fine. As of today, Dan Rooney is out of the picture. We can move David into Dan's job as building commissioner.
I probably shouldn't have another one, too.
Oh, come on. What better way to spend an afternoon than drinking with your friends?
Well, if that's true, why aren't you two guys hoisting a few with me?
Hey, you know the rules. No drinking on the job.
Huh. We wouldn't want to break the rules, especially in front of the union treasurer. Who knows, you might expect us to contribute a fine to the union pension fund.
Don't worry about it, guys. The union coffers are pretty full right now. I mean, Mr. B's operation keeps a lot of money in those accounts.
Mr. B must be very pleased with the operation here in Port Charles.
He sure is. I mean, the takeover is going according to plan. And the union contracts are in the bag, and the waterfront renovation's underway. Things couldn't be going smoother.
Even the money laundry is going well.
Yeah. This is our last cash shipment. After this one, I'll be out of this. My business with the cash will be finished. You better get in touch with Damon.
I tried.
Make sure he's handling everything.
I tried. I called a New York place. They keep telling me he's on the town.
Maybe Tuffy knows where Damon is.
Tuffy's not privy to that kind of information, Duke.
You'd be surprised at what I know.
Tuffy, I am aware how important you are to this operation in Port Charles.
Well, you're not the only one to recognize that, Duke. I mean, Mr. Grenville has come to appreciate my work. In fact, he even promised to put in a good word for me with Mr. B. I may get some sort of bonus or something.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, no, they're planning a meeting this week. And I'll bet the subject of Tuffy Richards comes up.
drink. Are they, meeting here in Port Charles?
Mm-mm. Atlantic City. Atlantic City is...
I got all the leads, but couldn't come up with anything. So,
What about the witnesses?
well, we talked to them, but when we showed them any pictures, nobody could identify Frisco and Felicia as the people they saw.
I wish we'd known they'd been in New York earlier. We could have stopped them.
Oh, come on, Anna. New York's a big town. It'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
But we just missed them, Bert.
I know. By now, they could be almost anywhere.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna find them.
Anna, I wouldn't be too sure of that if I were you.
Why?
Well, you know how Frisco always wanted to work undercover.
Yes.
Well, it looks like he got his wish. Unfortunately, he seems to be practicing it on the wrong side of the law. I just...
Oh, it's Sam and Vince. Maybe they know something about the car.
Hi, Chief.
Well?
Do you have anything?
Well, we spoke to the witnesses and we managed to get a good description of the car and the license plate number.
The car was from out of state.
Okay, did you get a description of the driver?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Well, come on, kids. I'll go back to headquarters with you. We'll put out an APB on the car. Are you going to stay here, Anna?
Yes, I'm gonna stay here till Dan gets into recovery.
I'll let you know if anything turns up.
Thank
Now, look, what I want you to do is come along with
But, listen.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
We're not gonna give up on Frisco and Felicia. We're gonna find them, and they're gonna have some kind of an explanation for this.
I hope you're right. Let's go.
Yes.
Anna?
How is he?
He's in the recovery room. No cardiac complications at all.
Thank goodness.
This fella here did a brilliant job. So did Michaels.
Did you manage to save his hand?
We won't know that for a while.
Okay.
How'd it go? We're just gonna have to keep an eye on him for a while.
How about his hand?
Dan has to go through extensive physical therapy in order to regain use of the hand.
Well, Dan's a stubborn guy. I don't think he's going to settle for anything less than full recovery.
I agree. I think he'll give it his best shot.
Right. And with all you as his friends, and he's halfway there. I want to call Jake and Terry and tell them that he came through. I'll see you later.
Okay, thanks for your help, Bobby.
Bye-bye.
Bobby, hold the elevator for me, will you? Yank and I have to do another tour in the medical van. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, well, keep your eye open. Because that man or whoever it was that ran Dan over could still be out there.
If we see or hear anything, we'll call you.
Anna, this may not be the right time to ask you, but have you heard from Bert Ramsey?
Yes, I spoke to him earlier. He doesn't have any news on Frisco and Felicia. I'm really sorry, Tony.
It's okay.
Did you get Tuffy home?
Yeah, I poured him in his bed. He passed out like a light.
Guess that was a kind of mean trick we played on him.
No, don't worry about it. He won't remember anything he said to us when he wakes up.
I don't like the fact that Damon's meeting Mr. B in Atlantic City.
What do you think that means?
I don't know what it means, but Damon lied to me. He told me he was going to be in New York City.
He didn't tell you about the meeting with Mr. B?
No. I don't know what they're meeting about. What can they be meeting about? They're going to keep a secret from me.
You mean they know where Frisco and Felicia are?
I don't know what they know. I'm sure Damon's got people out all over the place looking for those kids.
Yeah, that's Damon's style. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Damn, why haven't we heard from Martha or Tessie?
Can I help you?
Yes, I heard you sell things on consignment.
Well, that's right. We hold daily auctions, and we retain a percentage of the sale for our services. Is there something you'd like to auction?
Yes, this coat.
This is a beautiful coat. How can you bear to part with it?
Oh, times are tough, you know. Girl can't afford to keep luxuries like this gathering dust in the closet. Do you think you can sell it?
Well, I'm sure we could sell it without any problem, but, of course, you realize now that auction prices will be substantially less than you originally paid for the coat.
Oh, I know. Do you think you could get it into today's auction?
I don't think that'd be a problem. Usually, of course, we like to keep specialty items like this on display for a few days and create a little heat for the auction, but I think we can make an exception.
Oh, well, maybe you could put it on display in your window for a few hours. That should make up for lost time.
Now, that's not a bad idea. Look, let me give you a receipt for the coat, and you can be on your way.
She's got money right there.
Some punk is chasing me.
Sure, Tess. Anything you say. Run down the corridor to the last shop and get away through the front door.
Oh, you're a real pal, Joni. Thanks.
Where is she?
What are you talking about?
The lady that just came in here, where is she?
Maybe you got the shops mixed up.
What's in the back?
Take a look if you want to.
Tess, what's the matter?
I got problems, but no time to explain.
What can I do?
If somebody comes in here asking for me, you tell them you don't know anybody named Tessie. Okay? Okay.
Hi, can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for a lady, tall, dark hair. Did she run in here?
Sorry, it's real slow. I would have noticed that.
You're positive?
Yeah. Look, buddy, you want to buy something?
I never heard of anyone named Tessie.
Now, people just don't disappear into thin air. I know she had to run in here.
Sorry, people are in and out. I've never heard of anyone named Tessie.
I lost her.
You're not going to believe what happened. I found my mink.
Great.
Frisco, it's being auctioned off. We can buy it back. It's our only evidence.
I know, honey, I know.
Honey, things may be changing for us.
Maybe you're right.
find the printout?
No, I lost them. I tore their room apart, but I couldn't find any trace of them.
Gotta find that printout before you kill him.
I understand.
I want you to dispose of the bodies very carefully. I don't want anybody stumbling over the soon-to-be departed Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Duke's place.
Duke, it's Tessie.
Where are you?
I'm in Atlantic City.
Well, why haven't we heard from you?
Well, there have been a few problems.
Are Frisco and Felicia all right?
So far, they're alive and kicking. And they're here in Atlantic City.
Damn. What are they doing in Atlantic City?
Well, I guess I don't know, they followed me here, and Frisco saw me, and he came after me, but I had to run.
You ran away from them?
Well, I didn't know what to tell him, Duke. I don't know how far to go.
Damn it, Tessie, Damon is in Atlantic City. If he finds out Frisco and Felicia are there, he'll take out another hit on them.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to find those kids and keep them safe until I can get down there and bring them back to Port Charles. Do you understand?
I can't promise anything. Frisco has his own idea about doing things.
Well, just you keep Frisco and Felicia out of sight. If Damon sees them, you'll have them killed.